Welcome back. If you are watching this tiny talk, I'm guessing you've already watched the four previous in this Codex Alera series. We're almost to the end, which is how I felt as I read this book, but all in a good way. But in case you've stumbled onto this tiny talk as the first experience here in the Fantasy for the Ages YouTube channel, hi there. I'm Jim. I'm the father. My son Zach and I are the creators of this channel's content, and we're glad you're here. I'm flying solo on this episode, but look around the channel. You'll find plenty where Zach is right there with me, and at least one where it's just him. We're just bringing a lot of variety as we enjoy fantasy and sci-fi literature and other kinds of nerdy, geeky content we enjoy. We hope you like what you find and you'll subscribe to our channel. And check the show notes for additional ways you can connect with us. Today's Tiny Talk is a book blast episode, meaning in 5 minutes or less, I'm going to give you some spoiler-free reaction to something I've read. Let's get to it. We're talking about Princeps Fury today. For me, the most challenging part of this book was the apostrophe. I mean, come on. The last three books had an apostrophe in the title. Academ's Fury, Cursor's Fury, Captain's Fury. Apostrophe S each time. But Princeps? Apparently this word ends with an S. And author Jim Butcher knows his rules of English. Puts the apostrophe dangling out there on the end. I know it's right, but it bugs me. It just looks wrong. All right, it's a silly thing to talk about because, to be honest, there's not really anything I can talk about that I don't like about this book. We're continuing a number of series-long story arcs with our primary protagonist, Tavi's story, being just one of many key, significant stories being told. Heck, some might argue that Tavi is not the primary protagonist. I'll still stand by that statement for reasons, but we're spoiler-free here. You're just going to have to trust me. What else can I say about this book? It expands the world, literally. It's even more explosive than the last book. The amount of intrigue, treachery, bravery, and inspiring selflessness all goes to next levels. And once again, mysteries that harken back all the way to the first book are revealed a little more in very satisfying ways. Unless you're Tavi. Sorry, spoiler free, can't tell you why. If there is one fault some might have with this masterful epic fantasy, it could be that some of the good guys are so good. Too good? A classic fantasy trope. And that's also true of some of the antagonists. They're too black. But if you read with discernment, you'll see that's not exactly true. There remains pluses and minuses of every character. There are issues and negatives that some of the heroines do that they struggle with, they wrangle with, because they're unable to act with absolute virtue. The world doesn't allow them to. And likewise, the bad people, well, they're still heroes in their own eyes. They have motivations that make sense for why they do what they do. Butcher has done a fantastic job again writing a comprehensive and complex story. This is not shallow. Oh, and I love the Kanim. The who? Read the books. They figure in starting in book 2, and man, they are huge now by Princeps Fury. All right, that's all I've got for you here today. I really encourage you to read the Codex Alera. I am almost done with the 6th book as I record this one, so there'll be another tiny talk coming out soon to wrap up the whole series. So good. If you've liked this, remember to like the episode, and again, look in the show notes for ways you can connect with us. Until we see you again, I'll just say we'll talk to you next time.